AITA for moving on with my ex after my best friend told me she didn't want me? I, 24M, have been friends with Chloe, 23F, for 5 years. She's always been there for me, so when she planned to visit me a few months ago, I was excited to finally hang out. Before the trip, she admitted she'd had feelings for me for 3 years. We ended up hooking up while she was here. By the end of the visit, I told her I had real feelings and wanted to see if something could come from it. She told me no, she just wanted to stay friends. I was hurt, but I respected it. A month later, she came back saying she couldn't hide it anymore and wanted to try. We started talking, but it never became a relationship. She was going through family drama, lost her job, bouncing between couches. I even asked if being with me was too much for her right now, and she agreed it was better to stay friends, so I let it go again. I had even planned a trip to fly out and see her for my birthday to see if she was serious, but she canceled on me, twice. Meanwhile, she was chatting with her old flings, which I didn't care about since she told me we were just friends. Not long after, my ex, 22F, reached out. We'd ended on okay terms, so we started talking. I told her I wanted to take things slow. Out of respect, I told Chloe immediately. She got mad, ghosted me, then came back still sending flirty messages. At one point, after saying she didn't want a relationship, she texted, "But I miss you in your bed." So I moved forward with my ex. When I mentioned spending time with my ex and her family, Chloe exploded. She accused me of leading her on, said I was choosing someone else over her, then cut me off. The next day, she was reposting TikToks like, "When he makes you cry like this, and men ain't she." Thing is, I never lied, never hid anything. I asked her multiple times to clarify what she wanted, and she told me twice she didn't want a relationship. I respected her decision every time. She's the one who flip-flopped, canceled trips, flirted after telling me no, and then got mad when I moved on. So, AITA for moving on after she made it clear she didn't want me? TLDR. Best friend admitted feelings, but told me twice she didn't want a relationship. Canceled on me twice, still sent flirty texts like, "I miss you in your bed." I told her immediately when I started talking to my ex again. When I moved on, she blew up and cut me off. AITA, while I totally respect your perspective here, I think you might have misunderstood the timeline. Once my ex and I decided to start taking things slow, Chloe was no longer in the picture. Any contact from her after that was her reaching out. I either ignored it, asked why she was contacting me, or heard her out and then respectfully made my stance clear. That's not entertaining, at least not in my book. And just to be clear, the little bit of flirting with Chloe happened before my ex and I agreed to explore things again.